showing up in the bindu, in the non-dual, where everything comes together. All the, as he said, all shapes, all geometrical shapes which represent the limited creation, they can all be brought into a circle. You know, if you think a triangle can fit in a circle, a square can fit, everything can fit in a circle, but nothing can fit just in a triangle, or nothing can fit just in a square. It's only in a circle that everything can fit. So that is the meaning, as he explained, of the bindu here, is the infinity. It is the boundlessness in which everything can fit. And it manifests as creation in the form of Shree Chakra, but also as our body. So these chakras, they are within our body, starting from here, this is the bindu, and then going down to the base of the feet, which is the square form. So this is not just the creation externally, it is also the microcosm within our own body that is ultimately approached through meditation. So that our temporary identities, which are the source of ultimately suffering, discontentment, even if temporarily it is excellent, but then due to the transience of it, our temporary identity will collapse automatically, whether it is through external experiences, or even if we've had an excellent, amazing run, as they say in American English. We had an amazing run, but then at some point it will collapse. So here in Shree, it is ultimately like a training, a constant training for those temporary identities to be released. It doesn't mean that we lose them, but to be released and our true identity to arise, which is already there. It's not as if we have to create our true identity. The Shree Chakra is a representation of our true identity with all its potential, with all the incredible powers and wisdom ultimately. And I won't speak too long, but it's also very interesting to compare the Shree Chakra with the modern psychological models such as Maslow's pyramid, where if you look at the square form, first the outer needs, sort of security and safety, these have to be satisfied, at least basically. The basis has to be there. Then as one goes upwards, it goes more to the psychological needs, love, friendship, family, and so on. Then as one transcends those, it goes more to the spiritual needs. And then as one transcends those, it goes to that which is eternal, or that which is our true identity, that is in the bindu. So it's very fascinating how these rishis in ancient times, how they, I don't know how to say it in English, but how they realize things that modern psychologists are slowly describing as well inside psychological models. It's very, very interesting. But in modern psychological approach, they talk about self-actualization or self-realization as being the highest, whereas here we are transcending that and we're going into the true nature, the truth, the non-dual absolute reality. So it is not just a psychological model, it is more than that. There are parallels in modern psychology. So very, very fascinating.